Howdy, Big Beefy Burger Buddy here in an episode of Fiend Folio. last challenge was 3 attempts of other challenges, and I only managed to beat one of them. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. I put a sticky note marking which ones I need to do. We got Dad's Home Plus, as I think what that one just said. Oh, what a weird item to get. It just says like my starting item here. So I don't know what this challenge is. It looks like I get all the mapping items to start. I still get item rooms. I don't get a D6. You know, a lot of these challenges you play as Isaac and don't get a D6. You just play as the standard character. If that was a lot of enemies in this room, I might get hit. Kind of hoping more of these flames just kind of go into fires, or like the flies just decide to walk into things. I think that's a tinted wood right there. It is in fact tinted wood. I feel kind of good at learning that one. It seems like there's a lot of enemies. I don't know what that flame one is gonna do. I'm hearing the flame sound a lot right now. Maybe I don't know what the challenge is so far. It looks like it's just like enemy types that can even show up. Oh, okay. Is this every enemy I encounter gets shown again? So if I go in this next room, is it just gonna... I see, okay. So there's basically a never-ending amount of enemies of this, so this next room might just be, like, insane. It felt a little too standard for the challenge for there to just be, like, I don't know. So this is about to be madness. The boss will die. I think I have to just tank it, I guess. There's not much I could have done. I hope it resets on the next floor. Because, wow, that's a lot of enemies that you normally wouldn't deal with. So maybe this starting item is not that great. I might just use it just to use it now. I could, like, delay my, my deal chance here. Damage up, obviously gonna be really good. You know what? Yeah, we'll use Forget Me Now. Okay. So this challenge sucks. Is the assessment I'm getting here. I would I have some opinions on it. A lot of these challenges really are just like, what if you could do this and then that's the end of it? It seems. And despite that, I mean, I liked the brick one, even regarding just like breaking it by accident, which I didn't want to do. But unfortunately, it ended up happening. This seems like just like throwing shit at a wall. Because... oh no. It seems like you need like brimstone for this one. So we need like a tier 4 to be able to even do this one, because you can't kill the enemies fast enough. Which, I gotta say, like, Ultra Hard's a pretty hard challenge, but you know, there is... if you're just good at the game, you can just beat it. A lot of enemies will take a lot of time because they all got double health, but this one is just you have an infinite number of enemies that are going to kill you easily. So I don't know what the design philosophy for this was. But it certainly seems like one you hold R until you get a good item in the shop, or like anywhere. Which, you know, that's good challenge design. I would argue probably the best ever. So this is not what I was expecting. Yeah, I think I actually just hold R until I get like Jacob's Ladder, Mom's Knife. Okay, I see how this could be good. So we're gonna start with this. So here's a good example of how some of these challenges have been. I want to do the one, not right now, because I'm just trying to kind of move from one to another, and then I'll go back and do the ones I haven't done. This one theoretically should be doable because, you know, killing enemies helps you kill more enemies, and that's a chain reaction thing. And a good example of my opinion of this being certainly just you do the concept, release it, and then leave it, and then that's it. Is the fact that one of the last challenges we did was brick by brick, which can be completely broken through the simple act of a mechanic that character just starts with, which you would think would be like the first thing you test. But not true, I guess. Instead, we gotta make 50 animations for this one enemy. So I don't expect these to go very well. I hope that those ones don't show up, because having to kill every room and then have to kill those at the end, that might be annoying. Yeah, this is just the worst design challenge I think I've ever seen in a game. So instead of playing it, we'll just move on to that one. Actually, you know what? I think that one's valid. I can just pick my starting item. I think that would be fair. Like, I just go in console, type in Isaac's Heart, and then just beat that one. Because that means I've put more effort into that challenge than that was actually done into that one. So hopefully whatever this one was called is much better. Because that one is comically terrible. I was wondering why it was question marks. Curse of the Tower, by the way. Actually one of the best items in the game. I was hoping that they would get sucked into that and die as well. If you don't like Curse of the Tower, you're actually just like, I guess fair, but I think this item's more fun. It's really weird that a lot of these challenges just let you have items. But also the Gauntlet, it seems like a fun one too, still. Like, I don't want to have to practice all the boss fights and, like, perfect them at, like, default damage. Like, I'm not in the mood to do that right now. But, like, I respect that as a challenge. That last one? Like, ChatGPT would have made that one, is how that one feels. So sorry to insult whoever made it. But, like, I don't know. I'm gonna speak my mind. So Larry Jr. is unfortunately not gonna get put into this portal because I threw it directly into the hole. Which I would have gotten an environmental kill if this game wasn't terrible. I think I should just mark that last one as completed. Because it's just physically not doable. Unless you have, like, a start. Like, that is, like, the worst design challenge I've ever seen. Like, what even is this challenge? Compared. Let me read what it said. Dirty Bubble Challenge. So, like, what is that compared to, every enemy persists every room? Programming error, we put, I want to be the guy apples that one-shot you into the game. Honestly, don't know. I want to use the worm. Because the worm is actually better. How is the worm better? Well, it's an infinite room charge item. And I can make my character more powerful over time. See? Tier rate up. I like the idea of this item, so I'm gonna do it. So you got a homing shot. Whatever. Is there an item that just uses your item as soon as it's available? Because I just want that. What if I get items on this floor, on like this run as well? It seems like, obviously, Dirty Bubble, there's a lot of bubble-based enemies that are showing up. So I think that's the challenge, which makes more sense. It's certainly a lot better than, I just don't know what the thought process is for that last one. Maybe if it had better spawning, it'd make sense. It just simply doesn't work. And I don't know what it unlocks. I certainly will never see it. Because what is it like? There's that challenge. I think my least favorite challenge in Isaac. That's weird that they turn into bubbles, but you know what? It makes sense for the challenge. Also, I should be using these. My least favorite challenge in Isaac is the April Fool's one. Just because it doesn't even work correctly. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a literal bug right now that when you pick up, like, a consumable, it's supposed to give you something and then just doesn't. Which is good. I mean, why would you ever want, like, something to work in your game? But so far, yeah, genuinely just, like, I do not understand the thought process behind making that, playing one room of it, going and then leaving it how it was. The bombs are gonna make a lot of these situations easier. I think it's turning every enemy projectile into an exploding bubble. Like, this is gonna be a bubble instead. Which I'm for it. Am I hitting the enemy I'm trying to assault? No? You're dead? Like, I like this one a lot more. Because it seems like... It seems like something that could exist intentionally. That's a low bar for like recently what I've been playing. Also, I'm glad that in the flavor of the challenge I have explosions. Like, you're gonna shoot bubbles. So the thing that will be like with that enemy that I just saw that could cause issues are if enemies shoot very fast, it's gonna take a lot longer to just kill them because they're just gonna be blocking on my shots. And I don't want to say, like, the best thing I could probably get is Pierce. But then that would just be boring because it would just completely subvert the challenge entirely. So I have to, like, position in ways to, like, kill enemies. And you know what? I like that challenge. Poop. It's not a worm that gives me wubs, so I don't even want to acknowledge that one. Is this a new worm? That has to be a new worm that Fiend Folio added, because I don't recognize that pattern. I'm sure that was an explosive shot or something. But it's just a bubble now. Well, getting this is actually really nice. I guess I should mention, I like the worm trinkets in this game, because a lot of them give you, not only like a tears up for a lot of them, they also give you spectral tears, which is, especially in rooms like that, like pretty underrated and valuable. I want to stand in this for a second. I'm realizing I might have to do a seizure warning if I sit in that and do that, but yeah, it's what it is. This fight might take a minute. Okay. Oh, they're gonna start bubbling around. Oh no, this fight's gonna be hard. Well, it's fine. I have Curse the Tower, but then you swindled me. I think I just wait till you get to the middle of the room. You hit me regardless, unless I can just like kill you fast. Like honestly, hit me. You're gonna annoy the shit out of me if you're gonna keep doing that. Was it worth all that health? Yeah, probably. I mean, we got like 3 awful items already. So I can just start every single one of these rooms with a worm. Or the letter J. Devil's tail. I feel like there's... I think you're missing some punctuation there. Unless the game actually has the Devil's Tail item from Deltarune. I made a joke that I should... That's a lot of projectiles. That's so many projectiles that it's lagging my game. That's a lot of those guys. All right, this is the one I'm like, this might be bad if I end up seeing it. There you go. And you know what? Hit me. Who cares? I certainly don't. Organs harvesting. I don't know what it's gonna do. Maybe if I kill enemies, I get Uber. Obviously, Pierce is the best thing I could get. But tier rate, probably not 3 spacebar items. There's a lot of good things I could get. That is certainly a good item, but I think in this situation, it's not very good. A tier blocker would actually be pretty good. I am going to go ahead and just go with this for a moment. Just to see what, like, cool things I get, you know? They're, like, psyching me out, these enemies. I can't hit them. They're a bit of a tricky enemy. So I don't have any bombs, so I have 1 bomb. Yeah, I don't really know what the autopsy kit's gonna do, and I'm just gonna ignore it. So this room really was just you're guaranteed to get hit because of the all projectiles becoming bubbles. This should be a really easy room, just simply because of that. We are just going to go ahead and not use that type of worm if it shows up. I think that's fair. I will use any tool given to me that will prevent like bullshit like that from causing rooms to take longer than they should. Oh, we got the same worm. Devs, you should get the same worm in the same room. What is this, Balatro with shops? I've always wanted... Whenever I see, like, 2 worm trinkets, I'm like, man, can I get, like, gulps in this item pool? Like, my pill pool? I want to be able to gulp these. And then it never, ever... like, delivers that. Which sucks, because imagine how much fun I'd be having. I got the same one, I think, again. Having 2 worms at once, and this item allows it. It's a goofy character. We have the same whipworm yet again, by the way. Well, good, lucky for me, I'll be able to snipe this enemy. Maybe I stop using the worm. I actually managed to do that. Oh, we swallowed. We have... Oh yeah, we did get the funny item. I don't even care about the deal chance, by the way. I just want, like, if we're gonna get items in this challenge, I just want, like, something that does more than the poop would. So, here we go for the third. Let's see if we can get another item room item, and that is an active item, and then get disappointed yet again. I feel like, okay, so there's a handful of these enemies that I'm like, they're easier when they're bubbles. Like, I'm not afraid of whatever this enemy is about to shoot at me, because it doesn't do the creep on the ground. It just shoots a bubble. And let's just use a worm. There you go. Worm moment. See, here we go. This room, you know, I gotta say, the nice thing about this challenge is that I don't have to fight every enemy in every room, even ones I've cleared. I truly don't get the vision. Like, I usually say that with, like, games I just don't like. But I can, now I'm just like, you know what, I get the vision of, like, this indie game I didn't really vibe with. Because, like, you know, it's got all these, like, mechanics they wanted to do, and they're inspired by certain things. Truly that challenge, I do not see the vision. I think I've gotten that same worm 3 times. I like this item, though. I gotta say, the one thing that does suck is the fact that you can get the whoop worm one that makes it, like, unusable. It's pretty nice. Forever Alone, actually, if it breaks... That's very good. If it can pop bubbles, then it's actually, like, extremely good for us. It can. Okay, so we have an extremely good item for this challenge now. Basically, any item I would have wanted is something that can do this. So I think that the chances of winning this one went up from, like, what felt like a 40% chance to, like, I'd say like 80. Like, this is exceptionally good. Oh, that enemy I've never seen before that kind of frightened the fuck out of me seeing it. Doesn't matter. You wanna know why? Because I have all these keys now. So I get to pick how I want to open this. Just open the big field here. You're shooting. This should be an easy fight. Just gonna hang out over here. Even hit you with this worm damage. Unfortunate, but that is a cursed curse of the tower moment right there. I want to try to avoid getting hit. Yeah, I got hit again. That projectile brain attack goes out fast, by the way. And we got that speed up. We get that angel deal. We got spun, which is really good. This is unfortunately. I hate this item. I would have to fight the angel if I did what I was gonna do. I was just gonna walk into this fire and, like, try to use Curse of the Tower to blow up some of these flames for me. Which definitely would have not been a smart idea to do, but that brain thought came into my head, and we didn't do it. That's about it. We just didn't do it. It is actually okay. There are so many rooms I'm seeing, even though that's like a default room, that having Spectral Shot is incredibly nice. I'm glad I swallowed the trinket I swallowed. I've also kind of abandoned using this thing. Do you do damage? There are enemies in this room. They've got cloak, though. Like, how do I know where you're at? You don't do damage. Okay, so I don't need to worry, like, panic about those things. Unfortunately, we lost a lot of health in that room due to circumstances. That's really good, by the way. That gives us stuff we have already. 2 of these, honestly, but, like, insanely good. Because 1 gets us closer to flight. We get 1 more Forever Alone. Like, that'll make things way easier. Is it an 8-room charge? That's kind of whack. I don't think I'll get enough money if I, like, reroll that. I kind of want to min-max a little bit just because we do have to do a couple harder floors. I'm imagining that this Mom's Heart fight is going to be really weird with all the bubbles. instead of like shots. So I'm gonna try to avoid like true tragedy there, because I also do just want more items. I think we are just gonna go with this. I end up paying out pretty well. And we do have to take a hit. Secret room is not there. It's actually not connected to that room. Those enemies move quick. They've consistently hit me pretty frequently. There you go, value. I don't think I'd do the rest of that because I'd have to hurt myself to even start it, so let's just leave. And then what do we want now? Just like more health, basically. Again, I think a tear blocker would still be really good. We want whatever this pill is. Tears up. Oh yeah, of course we want whatever that pill is. It's a tears up pill. How did I not like find that earlier? I don't know what that enemy does, but he gives me like SCP vibes. They just shoot a lot of bubbles. The game is going to lag. I gotta realize this. Something about this thing shooting a tiny shot is hilarious to me. You do know I love a bit of chaos, unfortunately. The chaos was not that fun. I like these dice tiles. Can I say I like these dice tiles? It's a unique, unnecessary tile type that I'm fully like vibing with. That's a tinted rock right there. That's a super secret. Dude, I found a super secret rock. Dude. I didn't think I was going to find a single one of those in this modded at all. And yet that feels like the most like noticeable of any of the secret rocks I've ever seen. Now I want to try to get a bomb, obviously, to be able to even like blow it up, which could just not happen, and it would make me kind of sad being able to find that and then not be able to reap the reward. Hold on, I gotta kill a bunch of bubbles. And so let's try to get a bomb. I actually, you know what? Yeah, I literally will spend the 5 to get the bomb, even if we get it. We don't get something great. It would suck if this was just a chest. It's 3 soul hearts, which is actually crazy good. I'm shocked that I've managed to see that. I just kind of looked at that one. And I was looking at that one as I was leaving the room, and I was like, okay, so that's a good payout in this room as well. Lots of pills as well. Luck up. Tears down, that was unfortunate. Hey, HP up though is like pretty good. That's a tear blocker. I just realized we have pretty fly, and that's actually pretty valuable too. So no secret room connected to that, unfortunately. Good use of our bomb though. Ow. Well, on the plus side, that I'm gonna kill some of these enemies. Probably with that hit. We should re-roll our item in the shop. Maybe it'll be something I want to pick up. Not really. That doesn't give full charge. Fair enough. Makes sense. 8-room charge. That only gives 6. I'm fully okay with that. Now, why does a 12-item charge only give like 3 when like half the 12 charge items are like actually even just terrible? Not super sure. I want this to be good. Usually I don't like re-roll for stuff, but like I want this to be like spectacular, you know? I don't think we're gonna get enough for another reroll, so I guess we're just gonna go ahead and deal with what we got there. This enemy feels like they could just be in the game by like already, by the way. Which, I don't know, a lot of them haven't felt like that, honestly. It might be just, like, vibes. Is why I feel like that. These actually are going to be, like, kind of problematic just because they don't turn off. Okay, actually, okay, that's nice. I want another charge. Also, we didn't get an item room, so I should probably get that. Hey, hold on. Slow down there, Tiger. I did not like zooming around. I don't have any keys anymore. Which we don't have enough for a reroll, so like... Funny Bone Man. You're gonna give me a key. Like, that was just like known. And you're gonna give me Flight? That's really good. That's like... best item in the game right there. Kinda just gonna... make this like super easy now. I don't really want another health up. I will blow this up for that chest though. It was not worth it. I really want that reroll, but you know what? I don't know what else I'm gonna get with. Here we go. Check this out. Okay, I didn't give it battery. No, and that may sound like stupid to do that and then not have enough money to even buy it if it ended up showing up. However, I had a secret plan that nobody would have ever known about. Let's get the super secret room right here, and it would have given me... Okay. Infested! So just like that, we did a little bit of min-maxing, and this challenge that I think has been pretty fun so far. Minus that one room that was just like... just undoable. So like, so many projectiles that it caused the game to lag. Which I think is actually the more annoying thing about it, is that it just made the game lag. And you just pop bubbles. It's just like the bubble wrap map, and I'm having a good time. It's just a step up from the last challenge. I'm not gonna get over that challenge. I swear. You're gonna never hear the enemy saying that challenge was just bad. There's a lot of variants of this type of enemy that... What game am I thinking that there's enemies that do that in another game? There's a lot of enemies in this. As there should be. I really just like don't even care anymore that I have Holy Mantle. Oh, I got hit. Are you immune to bombs when you're a bomb guy? That is info? I don't think I know. I don't know if that's base game. That the bomb ones are immune to bombs. Please don't hit my thing. I want another, I want Flight. Like, actually, it's so crazy that I get this, this fly that's crazy good for this challenge. That enemy countered. Didn't even have to deal with it. The fact that I have two... I have some really good items. Genuinely, people sleep on this egg sack item. Highly respectable item. Made that last room I just did substantially easier. Yeah, these enemies, I don't even care. Guess what? You're slow now. You walked in my like spider silk, whatever like substance that spiders secrete in order to make their webs. Yeah, I got beat by it. This is gonna be a lot of enemies. And I hit you too. See? How much did the slowing creep help me there? Probably a bit. Will I ever truly know? I don't think it matters. That is a very loud sound for what I was expecting that enemy to do. That is not the sound I would have associated with it. Ow, I got hit. Oh no, what am I gonna do? It's nice that the bubbles disappear. It's almost like Haha. I could take another jab at the last challenge on things that should disappear at the end of a room clear. It could be funny if I did it. I think I need to just, like, keep saying it, just because, like, the more I say it, the more you'll believe me. And I'll say it with confidence. And you'll definitely be influenced in a way that will be like, you know what? That opinion is now my opinion. I 100% believe you. Like, that's the end goal there. This enemy? Defeated by flies. This enemy has a habit of hitting me, actually, when it splits. And it turned into bubbles. Okay, so... Funny. Dude, I'm like actually using this fly to do a lot of damage. This fight might be a little annoying just because you take forever. Yeah, you really just don't want to stay vulnerable. What is this, an Ocarina of Time enemy? Ha ha ha. Yeah, stomp on me, see if I give a shit. Here comes the stomp in the middle. I didn't think you were gonna stomp there. Okay, chance to get something I already have. Boom. It's the third time I've seen it. I'll take it though. I don't have a trinket. I don't have a trinket, so I should just take this. It will benefit me on the last room because I can use this spacebar item and gain the benefits. I got Dishyak. Oh, we got Lilacup. Oh, we got Lockdown. Okay, so that room takes too long, so I'm gonna leave. This one takes a little less time. Is that, like, fair? I feel like there's a stigma to not, like, doing all the rooms that you see. I might be misremembering this, but I feel like there is a stigma to just not doing rooms you see. Which then, my counterpoint to that is, have you played Dead Cells? That's the whole game. I love ripping on that game, despite the fact that it's like S tier considered by almost every person that plays it. They like it. And I'll truly never get that one. Which is, you know, I was making the joke where I see the vision. I don't like Dead Cells, but I see the vision of wanting to, like, Dark Souls run through the whole game. Well, the game's trying to hit me for making a joke at the expense of another game I don't like. Don't even care. What I want to tell you, Isaac, is do it, like, if you want to try to be threatening like that and try to, like, knock me down when I make a hot take, you should, when you aim at the king, you better not miss. That's what I'm gonna say. I also might just have over level of ego and confidence now that I can take a hit every room and I'm basically unkillable. So maybe that has something to do with it. Oh, I walked into the invisible enemy. Oh, what's he gonna do? Nothing. Yeah, I'm liking having 2 of these flies. It's like duplicating items you have is like really good in a lot of games. It's crazy to think about that. That's like doable. I don't know what this enemy does, but I'm sure whatever it does is unrelated to what it's going to be doing now. Yep. I'm shocked that that enemy it spawned didn't turn into a bubble. So it's considered an enemy before it is a projectile, which is funny to think about. Yeah, this is an example of my worries I was having at the start of this run, is how long something like this might take, because we're gonna have so many projectiles that are gonna be blocked that it would make the fight longer. But thankfully, we got an item that makes it like substantially easier. Blocks. I got hit by a tiny bubble over there. Doesn't even really matter. Might as well see what our angel deal was. Genesis. We could do another floor. We beat the challenge. There's no point to doing it. But hey, we did another challenge. Let me mark that one off the list of ones that have been done. Challenge number 8. Boom, you're out of here. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Check my links in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Dad's home, plus.